So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I am Lou behind Lou G's Angelic Guidance, and I am going to be doing you a reading today. So first of all, I would like to say thank you for being here. This is a reading for the Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. A day of fear. But it never used to be that way. It used to be that it was very much about the day of the goddess. The day to celebrate female energy, all the power, the forward thinking, the nurturing side, everything to do with the divine feminine. So we are going to change that that fear into a celebration of the true divine feminine. So happy Goddess Day. I'm just going to do a quick reading. I'm going to be using my Goddess Guidance cards, and I'm going to be using my Goddess and Sirens cards. I'm actually going to be using the Goddess Guidance cards as the main card for the reading, and the Goddess and Sirens card, I'm just going to pick one at the end that is relevant for the reading, and that can give you some guidance. So I'm going to do a quick spread today. It's called a flower spread. I am offering these to people that want to read at £6 Great British Pound or $8 US. They're open for the remainder of the 13th of Friday the 13th of March and into Saturday the 14th. So we're going to be looking at the situation as it is and what goddess is on call for you at this time. And we are then going to look at other goddesses that can help you out at this time. Further guidance, etc. So this is a general read. It will not resonate with you all. If it doesn't resonate, please move forward to the next reader who may have a message for you today. Having said that, if you are liking the reading, please remember to click the thumbs up. Also, to subscribe. I want to get my messages across to as many people as I possibly can. And the more you like, the more you subscribe, the more you comment, the further these messages will go. Okay, so jumping straight in, I'm going to put in one card. Dear Angel Guide, give us the light, please guide us for one card for the collective regarding the situation and a goddess we can call upon. Okay, there's actually been two come out there. That's fine. What further goddesses can we call upon at this time? One. What other goddesses can give us some advice at this time? Excuse any noise. We do have I live in a street but it's full of children, so it's never quiet around here, especially after school. So please guide me to a card for, there we go, so it's 1, 2, 3 and 4 and one further card. What other piece of advice? Too many, I'm sorry, darlings. Could I have just one card, please? Or one card? Oh, that's too many. We've got more than what's already on the table. So just one more card for the collective. What other goddess can give us some guidance at this time? There we go. Okay, so I'm being called to do it this way. So we have at the centre of the reading, the situation, what's going on at the moment, and the goddess that can help you is Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So whether you class yourself as a spiritual, whether you class yourself as being on a spiritual path, etc., it doesn't really matter. We are all spirit. We are all spirits in a body walking our path of choice. So this is basically just saying the situation is at this moment that it's time for you to listen to your inner calling. What is your heart calling you to? Call on Dana. She will help you bring this energy to you. Embrace your true self. Embrace who you are. Enjoy who you are. Show others who you are. By being your true self, you will automatically draw to you people that are in need of being their true selves. By being authentic and being true to you, you will show other people how it is done. And that is what part of your purpose on this earth is at this time, is to show people how it's done, how to stand in your power, how to be you, and how to thoroughly enjoy being yourself. We also have, let's have a look. I'm not very good with pronunciations. Okay, so I think it's ISOL. I think I have watched the film about this. A very beautiful film. It's saying the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So if you are going through struggles with someone at this time, just know that this is a love that has probably stretched across many lifetimes. You've spent many lifetimes together. It's probably part of a soul contract for you. The love that you give to this person is reciprocated. You do get it back, whether you realise it or not, whether it is easy to see or whether you have to look deeper. The love is there no matter what. Even if you are going through the most turbulent times, it doesn't matter whether it is a lover, whether it's a child, whether it's a friend, whether it's family, just an acquaintance, whatever you are going through with this person at this time, just know that this is part of your growth. It is part of your path. It is something that you need to learn whilst you are here on earth. So teaming it with the High Priestess card, it is knowing that if someone is probably hurting you, they could be hurting you with words. Know that those words don't actually apply to you. What I'm feeling is they are doing it out of anger. They are doing it from a place of hurt. You need to look above that. You need to rise above. This is a very regal and queen-like energy. It is very... nothing flusters you. And that's the approach that you need to take. Be gentle with whoever's doing it, because some of them may just be looking for a reaction to see whether you do actually care. But you can show other ways of caring rather than reacting in a way that they want you to react. Okay, we also have Bast, independent. Your independence is the foundation of your strength and success. So this is very much you standing in your power, embracing your power and doing as you are guided. Understand that as individuals, your power comes from within you. You have everything in you that you need to deal with whatever life throws at you. You can create your own money. You can create your own happiness. You can create whatever you want to create in your life. And this is Bast stepping forward and asking you to embrace that, to understand that, and know that you are magnificent. You are independent, and you can do whatever you set your mind to. Because following on from it, we have Guinevere with the True Love card. The romantic stirrings of your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. And being it's following on from this Bast card, talking about your independence, what I'm feeling is, yes, love is going to be coming to you. You've probably been asking for it and dreaming of it and wanting it, trying to manifest it into your life for a while now. It is coming. However, in order to get this true love, the best way you can be is to remain independent. Don't start... There's so many people that get involved in relationships and then they lose the sense of self because they become part of this couple and they see themselves as part of this couple, and that's all what matters. Retain your independence at this time. True love will run smoother if you have your own interests, if you have your own hobbies, if you continue to see your own friends, if you continue to spend some time on your own. Keep your independence. Just because you have found your true love, it does not mean to say that you have to give up everything for them. In fact, the truth is, if you have found your true love, they would not expect you to give up a single thing, because they will truly love you unconditionally just for being you. You start giving up things, you will be changing yourself. Okay, so just be independent. Be independent. Keep being you. We then follow on by the Guardian, Artemis. Okay, and it says you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So I'm feeling from this, it could be that you've gone through hard times before, that you have suffered from hardships within relationships, etc. And this to me is just saying, because the whole spread is very much about love. We've got undying love, we've got true love, we've got love of yourself, okay, love of your independence. This is saying that you are safe to love. That the divine, your higher, the angels, whatever you want to call it, whoever you look up to, your higher self, you are protected. It is the time for you to move on in this stage of your life, to embrace love, bring it into your life, okay? The worst's behind you, it's gone. It's time to move forward into the good times. And this is followed on with Ixchel, who is the medicine woman. And it says you are a channel of divine healing power. Now, we are all healers. It doesn't matter whether we are doctors, whether we are Reiki practitioners, whether we are just individuals. We have the power within us to heal ourselves. And what I'm very much getting with this is it's time to heal the past. Let it go, release it. Know that you are worthy of love. Know that it's the true love that is coming to you, I feel, will completely move on, move you on with your healing. You've done so much that you can do on your own. You have built yourself up. You've got yourself to this position where you are independent and you are happy and you are fulfilled, etc. But now it's time to accept in the love. Okay, you've learned to love yourself. Now it's time to accept the love from others. So I am now going to pull one single card from this Goddesses and Sirens deck, just as a final message. Okay, so what final message can we bring to the collective on this Friday the 13th, the day of the Goddess? What message above all messages can we bring on the day of the Goddess? Message for the collective on the day of the Goddess. What one final message above all messages? There we go. Okay, and we have Pomona, plenty. Okay, now I've actually pulled this a couple of times for personal readings over the past few days. So there is a huge energy supporting this at the moment. It's happening for a lot of us. So basically it is talking about providing everything for yourself, doing everything good, etc. Providing your food, providing your own happiness, and getting to the point where you feel that you can't let anyone else into your life because you don't have time for them, etc. And this is a card to tell you, yes, you do have time. Okay, I am going to read directly from the book. Please excuse my pronunciations because I'm a bit, they're quite hard to pronounce. So that's all I'm going to say. But yes, so we have Pomona. Let's have a look. Where are we? Pomona, plenty. Trust that you have enough. Ask and you will receive. It is time to prune back the dead wood in order to grow. Nourish yourself and the earth. Okay, so I'm just going to hold that there as I read from the book so that you can get the full energy and full meaning of the card. So according to ancient Roman myth, the beautiful nymph Pomona cherished her garden above everything else. From the first rays of pale dawn to the rich gold of the setting sun, the exquisite Pomona nurtured every plant within her domain. Her fair hand always seemed to be holding a silver pruning knife, which she used to gently tend to her plants. She cut back one tree to allow sunlight to filter through to another. She reduced one branch to energize the whole plant, to send its precious energy in a better, more fruitful direction. She prepared the soil diligently so that the seeds she planted would grow with ease and the resulting fruits would be full of goodness. Pomona lavished her love upon each and every plant in her garden. She watched for signs of rot or drought and tried to remedy the imbalance in natural ways. No plant ever became stifled and none grew too large. All flourished. Pomona lived and worked alone. So engrossed was she in her garden of delights that she did not feel the need for romantic company. Tall fences surrounded her gardens, lest the people of the village wandered in, and no one of the masculine persuasion was welcome. This did not discourage some from trying to win her love. Gods, fauns, and satyrs all tried to gain Pomona's attention, but failed miserably. The goddess Venus may have been able to influence others, but she couldn't influence Pomona. A god called Vertimus was one of the many who watched the nymph from outside her gate and fell deeply in love with her. No matter how he tried, winning her seemed impossible, and so he decided that he would disguise himself in various forms he thought would appeal to her, to learn more about her and seriously woo her. Through this shape-shifting, he learned that Pomona feared being in a couple, mainly because she thought she would need to leave her garden. Happily, Vertimus revealed himself and promised his love. and when they worked together, they created an even more plentiful garden. Pomona reminds us that we have unlimited plenty in our lives and in the natural world, and that we need to cultivate and care for it, in both the literal and figurative sense. We can stifle growth if we do not choose to prune back the unnecessary things in our lives. For most of us, there are always some aspects of our lives that we would like to change. These things may take the form of an outmoded belief, a bad habit, a damaging pattern, or a plain and simple fear. Pomona was certain her garden would suffer should she have a partner, but once she was able to let go of that idea, she made room for a partner and a more fruitful garden. Often, with these unnecessary things, we need to make a decision to finally leave them behind or cut them out of our lives once and for all. Just as Pomona holds her pruning knife ready, we too need to be ready to use our true wisdom and courage to free up our natural capacity for growth. Whether it be cutting free a person who no longer fits well into our lives, or cutting out an old limiting belief that makes room for something new. The shadow side is Pomona carries the pruning knife in one hand and the horn of plenty in the other. While we take stock and remove what we no longer need, it is sometimes the easier path to think negatively rather than positively. When we struggle to let go, we may feel stagnant for a time. When circumstances seem grim, we can catastrophize what is going wrong and easily overlook the things in our lives that are doing well. We forget that sometimes one thing needs to be cleared out to make room for another. Sometimes we need to make tough decisions. If we are brave enough to leave what no longer serves us behind, we can grow unfettered, naturally, freely, and in the direction that we really want to go. The fruit of our labours are wildly born. Okay, so that just sums up the whole of this reading. It is about, you've gained your self-love, you've gained your independence, you know where you're going, you know what you're doing. Now it's time to be open to receive true love. True love that will actually not take away from what you have already got in your life, but it will add, it will make an addition in your life. It will make things more fruitful, a lot happier. Everything that you've got now, by allowing true love into your life, there's nothing stopping you. The only thing stopping you is what's in your mind. So if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have time to have a partner, I've got all this to do, I've got all that to do, etc. It's in your mind. It's time to let it go. Okay, so that is our message from the goddesses on this day of the goddess. Okay, if it has resonated, please click on that like. If you like the style of reading that I've done today, please click on the subscribe. Leave any comments. I always reply to comments as and when they come in. And thank you once again for being here. I'm sending you much love, much light, and many, many blessings. Until next time, you take care. Bye-bye.